Everything is calm at Maxton Hall, until one moment changes everything. Now Ruby and Lydia are standing at the edge of a disaster they never saw coming. Their secrets are cracking open, the pressure is rising, and someone is ready to expose them. Episode 6 isn't just drama. It's danger. And it's coming fast. Trouble hits Maxton Hall like a storm, fast and loud. Ruby thought she had everything under control, her grades, her future, even her fragile peace with James. But episode 6 shows that control slipping right out of her hands. She receives a message that freezes her in place, a message she was never supposed to see. One that hints at something dark moving behind her back. At the same time, Lydia is acting strange, too quiet. Too nervous, too scared to look Ruby in the eyes. It's clear she's hiding something big, something that could destroy them both if the wrong person finds out. And in the trailer you can feel that fear. Lydia constantly checks over her shoulder. Her hands shake when someone calls her name. She knows the walls are closing in, the music grows sharper, the cuts get faster, and the tension rises with each second. We see Ruby walking through the halls, confusion turning into worry, worry into panic. Students whisper, teachers stare, and even James seems unsure of what's going on. It's like the whole school knows something Ruby and Lydia don't, and then it hits one line of dialogue, one short moment, one hint of danger that changes everything. You two shouldn't have gotten involved. The screen cuts to black. A beat of silence. And suddenly the trailer shows flashing scenes of chaos, papers falling, doors slamming, Ruby rushing to stop something she can't even understand yet. This is where the real trouble begins. Ruby and Lydia aren't just dealing with drama anymore. They're facing a threat that could turn their whole lives upside down. And episode 6 makes that very clear from the very first second. Episode 6 pulls us deeper into the growing storm around Ruby and Lydia, and the tension in the trailer makes it impossible to look away. Everything begins with a small clue, something easy to miss, but dangerous enough to change the entire course of the story. It might be a file left open, a rumor whispered too loudly, or a warning from someone who usually stays silent. Whatever it is, Ruby realizes she and Lydia have stepped into something much bigger than a simple school problem. As the trailer unfolds, the pressure builds. Ruby tries to keep her head steady, but everywhere she turns, something feels wrong. Her teachers seem more watchful than ever. Students act nervous when she walks by. Even her closest friends hesitate before speaking. It's as if people know that Ruby and Lydia have touched a secret they should have never discovered. And the trailer doesn't let us forget it. Every shot feels like a countdown. Lydia becomes the center of suspicion. Her fear is unmistakable. She avoids eye contact, pulls away from conversations, and flinches whenever someone mentions the incident from last episode. The trailer shows her pacing, her eyes filled with guilt or maybe terror. She tries to speak to Ruby but can't find the courage. Something is choking her from the inside, something she fears could destroy not just her life but Ruby's as well. Meanwhile, James senses the shift. He wants to protect Ruby, but even he can feel that this situation is slipping out of reach. Every time he approaches her, she's already one step deeper into the chaos. His concern turns into frustration, and his frustration turns into fear. The trailer shows him looking around the school like he's searching for the source of the threat, but the truth is, no one knows who's pulling the strings. The tension peaks when Ruby discovers a piece of evidence briefly shown in the trailer that confirms her worst fear. This isn't an accident. Someone is targeting them. Someone wants Ruby and Lydia trapped in this trouble with no way out. And just as she tries to warn Lydia, the screen cuts sharply, leaving viewers desperate to know who's behind it all. Episode 6 sets the stage for the biggest conflict of the season. And the trailer makes one thing clear: Ruby and Lydia are running out of time. The trailer for episode 6 wastes no time showing the most intense moments of the upcoming chaos. And every scene feels sharper, darker, and more emotional than anything we've seen so far. It starts with a quick flash of Ruby standing alone in the main hallway, surrounded by students whispering behind their hands. Her eyes scan the room, searching for answers, but all she finds are stares filled with doubt. The atmosphere is heavy, almost suffocating, as if the entire school knows something she doesn't. Then the trailer shifts fast. A door slams. Lydia is shown rushing down the staircase, tears forming in her eyes. She looks like she's running from someone, or maybe from the truth she's been afraid to share. The camera captures her panic in short, shaky clips, hinting that whatever she knows is pushing her to the edge. There's a brief moment where it seems like she wants to confess everything, but the scene cuts away before she can speak. The silence that follows feels louder than any music. In another scene, Ruby is seen opening a locker she never uses. Inside lies something unexpected, a folded note, a file, a photo, something that makes her step back in shock. The trailer only gives us a half-second glimpse, just enough to see Ruby's face break from confusion into fear. Whatever she has found ties her and Lydia together in a way neither of them can escape now. We also get a fast montage of confrontations. Ruby shouting at someone off-screen. James stepping in to pull her away, teachers meeting behind closed doors, and Lydia being questioned by a senior student who seems far too confident. The tension rises with each cut. The music climbs, mixing with echoes of voices we can't fully hear, making the mystery feel even bigger. The final shots of the trailer are the most haunting. Ruby and Lydia stand together in the library, lit only by a dim lamp. They both look terrified, staring at something just outside the frame. Ruby whispers, "This can't be happening," and Lydia grabs her arm, shaking her head. The screen flickers, the sound drops, and the trailer ends with a single chilling moment, someone stepping closer to them in the shadows. Episode 6 promises twists, revelations, and danger. And the trailer's key scenes show that Ruby and Lydia are about to face something far more serious than school drama. Their world is cracking open, and the truth is finally stepping into the light. The final moments of the Episode 6 trailer deliver a wave of suspense that refuses to let viewers breathe. Just when it seems Ruby and Lydia might find a way out, the trailer hits with a twist that changes everything. The screen turns dark, the music drops to a low pulse, and a voice calm, cold, and confident says, "It's too late now." That single line sets the tone for the rest of the episode. It tells us that whatever Ruby and Lydia are trapped in isn't just a mistake or misunderstanding. It's a trap that's been closing around them for a while. As the final seconds unfold, the trailer shows flashes of the fallout. Ruby is seen walking alone through the courtyard, her face pale with fear. Lydia appears in a different shot, sitting on the edge of her bed, holding something tightly in her hands, maybe a note, maybe proof, maybe a final warning. She looks broken, as if she knows the storm is about to hit full force and there's no way to shield herself. The tension gets even stronger when James appears again, more frantic this time. He's shown talking to someone in the shadows, demanding answers, but the trailer cuts before we hear the reply. His desperation tells us that Ruby's world is falling apart faster than he can catch it, and he's terrified he might lose her in more ways than one. Then comes the chilling closing shot. Ruby and Lydia standing outside Maxton Hall at dusk. The wind is blowing, papers are scattered across the ground, and both of them look like they're preparing for the moment everything finally explodes. Ruby whispers something barely audible, but we can see the fear in her eyes. Lydia nods slowly, as if accepting the consequences of a choice she made long ago. The camera pulls back, the music swells, and the screen fades to black with one final message. Maxton Hall, Episode 6, Nothing Will Ever Be the Same. This ending doesn't just tease the episode, it warns the audience that everything they thought they knew about Ruby, Lydia, and the secrets buried inside Maxton Hall is about to flip upside down. The stakes are higher, the danger is real, and the fallout is unavoidable. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep dive drama content, don't forget to like the video. Drop your theory in the comments and subscribe for updates. Episode 6 is coming, and the trouble waiting for Ruby and Lydia is bigger than anyone expects.